Okay, I normally don't do videos like this, I usually focus on gameplay stuff, but this was so exciting I had to talk about it. As you might have seen, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is getting its first DLC later this week on the 23rd of January, so Thursday. Or if you already have the Digital Deluxe Edition, you'll get it today, later, or tonight. Depending on the time zone, it might be on the 21st for you. But alongside this, they also just showed an update for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, changes and adjustments to features and battle systems. So there's going to be an update tonight. For me, it's going to be 11 p.m. There's going to be 1 hour maintenance, blah blah. But here is the stuff that they are changing. I did not expect basically any of that. I knew the DLC was coming, but I didn't know there was going to be some kind of patch with actual patch notes. So this first thing is already big for me, game mode adjustments. Legendary Warrior Face Off. This mode, where you can face off against an extremely powerful character, has been added for a limited time. You cannot select this mode outside of the period. This sounds really cool to me. The thing that I mostly use Sparking Zero for is offline content, to be honest, or the custom battles. I usually play the Tenkaichi games offline. I played the story mode or the, I think, Ultimate Battle Z is what it was called, that like pillar thing where you fight against different bots that always get stronger. And I always thought that Sparking Zero was kind of lacking in that single player experience thing. This sounds like it could be one of these single player things. It doesn't say that this is online. It could be online, but I don't think it would make sense. Maybe it could be like a raid type of thing where you fight this one with multiple people, but this does sound exciting. Now this could also potentially be something with like custom cutscenes maybe? They say you face off against an extremely powerful character. This could be something like a raid in Dragon Ball FighterZ where you have one character that always gets stronger the longer you fight that one essentially, or the more often you fight that one. What I'm thinking is maybe it is Dragon Ball Super themed and you play with like the Gammas, Orange Piccolo, maybe Beast Gohan against Cell Max. Maybe this is gonna be some type of raid thing, and why I'm also thinking that is, well, yeah, this could just be a super attack animation. This also could be like this. This looks like a fully animated cutscene. This looks too cinematic to me to just be the super attack. Maybe this is actually part of a bigger custom battle. So this could potentially be the Legendary Warrior Face of at least the first one. And then they might do different ones where you fight against Gojitas, Vegetos, or some villains like Omega Shenron, for example. But yeah, this one sounds very, very cool, and it's very unexpected. Then, game mode adjustments, episode battle. It's not possible to change the difficulty even when using a Dragon Orb. I guess that's fine. Also custom battles. More situations, effects, and text that you can set have been added. So this just gives you more options for the custom battles, which I think is very cool, because the custom battles are probably still my favorite game mode, or at least the game mode in the game right now that has the most potential. I've seen really cool stuff there, and I've had the most fun in the game in the custom battles. And here comes another big thing, at least for me, and I've also seen some other people talk about this. Player match. Quick match has been changed so that you do not enter a room and instead get immediately matched with an opponent. Previously, you went on to quick match, and then you had to go into a room, and then you had to wait for your turn. And then that was kind of annoying because you were just sitting in that room waiting for the other people to finish their match, and then there were people coming in and out of the room all the time. It was just a hassle and not really a quick match. Maybe casual fits, yeah, but not really a quick match. It sounds like they didn't fully get rid of this, because they said we also added quick room search for quick match. So this still seems to be in the game, but now they actually have a quick match where you just click on quick match, choose your character probably, and then they'll send you into a match once they found an opponent. Previously, it was kind of like you wanted a quick match and you had to go into rank basically, because at least for me, I didn't want to go into a room and wait for my match to start. It was just actually easier and quicker to go into rank, but I didn't want to play rank because all the tryhards and stuff and blah blah blah. So that is very, very exciting for me. Also, for ranked matches, a wait time has been added before matching begins as a penalty based on the number of times you have disconnected. So if you are someone that either disconnected a lot or has come across players that disconnect a lot, there is now a penalty for disconnecting a lot. This is also very, very good. I'm not a big fan of ranked matches, but if you do, that's probably a very good change for you. Then there's something for the battle setup. You can now see the controls explanation when selecting a character. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what that means. I think my brain is just a little bit too smooth for that. It doesn't seem like a big thing. Maybe I'll see what it is once the patch drops and I'm in game. And then for the training, the option guarding after attacks has been added when playing against a CPU. Also a rather small thing, I would say, but still a nice to have thing if I understand it correctly. Then there are a bunch of adjustments to the battle systems. I'm not gonna go through this. You can read that for yourself. You can just pause, and I'm also gonna leave a link to these patch notes down below if you just wanna go through this on your own time. But they basically made adjustments to pretty much all of the combat mechanics in the game. Just some small things like charge attacks. You'll no longer recoil while charging when receiving a rush attack or a rush ki blast from an opponent in sparking mode. Or super counter. The time between being able to perform an input has been increased after unsuccessfully performing the move. So just some small tweaks to almost all of the battle mechanics. Also, I'm not gonna lie, for half of the things I'm not really sure what exactly they mean. Like for example, what even is a Grand Slash? I don't know what that is. And then also skill adjustments, overall automatic avoidance skills like Wild Sense. The opponent will no longer be able to use these skills when performing a combo and continuing the combo with a rush in. Again, my brain a bit too smooth for that. At least the wording. Why does it say the opponent will no longer be able to use these skills when performing a combo? Players will no longer be able to use these skills. Kind of would make more sense for me, but I don't know. Why did they go with the opponent for the wording? I don't know if that changes anything. But Wild Sense attack damage has been reduced. That's fair, I guess. Then Kaioken's skill count has been reduced, but only for Z early Goku. Tada skill count also has been reduced. I think that would be Gotenks. And then all I need is 5 seconds. Ki will be fully recovered. This is Super Saiyan 4 Goku's move that was very bad in the beginning. Then it got better with the latest patch when I think most of these buff moves got a buff. And now it's even better. And then for the last thing, user friendliness and performance stability have been improved. I ain't got no clue what that's supposed to mean. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know what that is. I mean, performance stability, okay, I guess like better stability with the frames. But what is user friendliness? I don't know. But overall, this is a very exciting patch in my opinion. For me, the biggest things are the legendary warrior phase of the new game mode, and then also the player match, and then also the quick match that you can just actually do a quick match and don't have to go into a room. And then maybe also the custom battle, that there's more stuff that people can do, and I'm excited to see what people will come up with. In its core, this is still a 10 kg game. That doesn't really need to be balancing between the characters. So I'm glad that we don't see like crazy characters being nerfed or shitty characters being buffed, and instead having these small adjustments that basically apply to every character. I'm going to be hopping back onto the game soon, even though I didn't play it much recently if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, the DLC and then the patch will probably get me on the game a bit more again.